Welch here. Today we are going to look at another massive tutorial, and what I have for you guys here is another Growl tutorial. I've done two other ones, so seems like everybody was liking the other ones, so I just decided what the heck, I'll do another one. Alright, so this is what the Growl we're going to create today sounds like. So it's quite the grimy, gritty sort of bass patch. I love those sorts of things. And let's jump right into this, guys. Alright, so first you're going to want to open up an initialized patch of massive here. And first thing you're going to want to do is throw Chrome on the first oscillator. Go ahead and set that to bend minus plus. Alright, and then we are going to set the weight table position right about towards the 0 there. And the intensity is going to be right about, I want to say right, I think it was right there. Yeah, sounds good. Alright, second oscillator, first thing we're going to do is throw AI on there, pitch it down an octave. Put this on bend plus. Almost the same spot for the weight table position here. You're going to point it pretty much right at the 0 again. And then the intensity, you're going to point it towards, I want to say about like 27%, right about there. Got a nice gritty sound so far. Oscillator 3. We are going to go ahead and throw a deep throat on there. Go ahead and set that to bend minus plus as well. You're going to point this towards probably right about the T. Intensity, you're going to point right about the T as well. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Anyways. Alright. So we have the base of the patch. Alright, so for modulation, I like to use the phase a lot. It just does wonders on your sounds, as long as you throw it onto the right oscillator, because it can sound weird if you don't. In this case, we're going to put it to oscillator 3 here. And then you're going to turn the phase knob right under the P there. Maybe a little bit more up. Gives it some nice distortion there. No noise for this, no feedback. Parabolic shaper, as I usually put on most of my patches there. And go ahead and put the drive pointing right about to the E. And the dry wet, you're going to want to point to about the R and the D. Okay, let's turn that down a little bit there. Effects 1, go ahead and throw on classic tube. Turn the low shelf, oh, I'm sorry. Let's see here. To the R, dry wet to the R and the E on the drive. Dimension expander as always here. It's getting a little loud. Size all the way down, dry wet to probably about 35% there. And let's take a look here. Yeah, actually, for the classic tube, oh no, that's good, we're fine. I like to high shelf, throw some high end on most of my patches just because it brings them out a little bit more. It's getting a little loud. And for this one, you can throw on a little bit of boost if you like. Personally, I only threw a little bit on there. You have to be really careful with these, especially with the low shelf as well. Just fine tuning. Alright, that sounds good. So from here, guys, what we are going to do is start messing with the filters. Go ahead and send this up to serial there. We're going to put a band reject on filter 1 here. For the cutoff, you're going to want to send it all the way down, bandwidth all the way down. Resonance, you're going to point that right about to the A. This is where it gets fun. Alright, so in LFO 5 here, go ahead and sync that. We're going to send this to 1/4. Turn your X fade curve all the way up. And put a performer on there. Alright, fresh slate here. We're going to go ahead and do one of these guys. And one of these. And then the backwards one. And then 2 more. And then 1 more. Bam. And bam. Alright. There we go. So it's not going to do anything yet until we apply it to some stuff here. Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead and apply it to the filter. Send the LFO 5 to right about under the U for the cutoff, and for the bandwidth, you're going to want to send that right about right under the A and the N. And for the resonance, you're going to send that right around there. That's probably good. So it's really, really gritty and distorty sounding right now, but we're gonna get some cool sounds coming up here in just a sec. Alright, so as for oscillator 1, go ahead and throw this all the way up. Oscillator 2, middle here, go ahead and throw that to about right there. Oscillator 3, all the way up. Instantly transformed. So this is one of the cooler growls that I've created, and I'm pretty stoked on it. You know, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, no, okay, so yeah, the voicing's really important too. So that's the base of the patch there. Go ahead and throw 5, I think it's 5. Let me double check actually. Yeah. 5, okay, cool. So we're gonna throw 5 unison, put this to monophonic, put your pan position on there, makes this sound very wide. It's getting really loud, sorry. Wavetable position, we are going to go ahead and leave that on. I think you're just going to want to move it over just a tad. Yeah. Pitch cutoff, turn that on. Don't move this at all, just turn this up to 6. So this gives it more of like a pitchy sort of sound. If you turn the restart via gate on with the pitch cutoff on, it also does some weird stuff. Some crazy sounds there. I personally wanted it off for this patch. And you know what, guys? I think that is, yeah, that's everything there. You can have fun with it and throw some effects on there if you like. Maybe some reverb. This is probably what I would do if you wanted like a huge sounding bass or something. Even bigger maybe. You can also play around with an auto filter and actually build it up or something. So that's kind of cool if you want like a huge atmospheric sort of sound. I love that sort of stuff. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and throw me a like, and if you really enjoyed it and would like to show it to anyone else, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and it would be really, really helpful if you did that. Alright guys, thanks. Have a good one.